Hi, this is Design Tutorials, and this video is going to be a 12-month case study regarding the earning of Adobe Stock contributor account. Now I have a lot of pieces of information that I would like to share with you in this video, and I will try to be as quick as possible. Now I'll begin with this particular month's earning for the Adobe Stock, and if you remember, I posted a poll on my account regarding and I gave away some pieces of information, like I made $16 in the second month of this year, then 20 in April and 50 in June, like that. So can you guess how much did I manage to make in the month of December 2022? So these are the results. There were 25 people who participated in this, and well, 40% of those were right and the rest were wrong. So surprisingly, this month of December 2022, I managed to make $548, and this is the last day of this year. I'm recording this on 31st of December. Now here is the plan of this video. I'm going to obviously present the earnings of each month during this entire year. Then I would like to discuss the top performers with you, and you have also submitted some questions in the comment sections regarding Adobe Stock, so I would like to answer to those as well. So the problem with Adobe Stock dashboard is that it presents the data in weekly format. So these charts are weekly charts instead of monthly ones like in Shutterstock. So for that, although I have the pieces of information here, but it's difficult to visualize what these numbers represent. So I have created a graph here in a separate website, and I input these numbers here. So here is why I'm calling this month quite surprising compared to the rest of the year. So this is how it goes. So if we start with the January one, obviously January is the month that made it possible for me to trust in Adobe Stock that okay, it has the potential. But right on the second month of the February, I only managed to make $16. So that was a huge drop from $71 to $16. So if somebody would have asked me in that particular moment by the end of February that you will end up making $500+ by the end of this year in the last month, I would not have trusted that guy. And obviously because of this first month, I kept my interest in Adobe Stock that okay, if I can make 70, then obviously it has some potential. Well, I kept uploading some designs that I was uploading in Shutterstock as well, and the average was not too impressive in the first half of the year, but later on, especially after July and August, it just the new average was like 100 or close to 100, and then it boosted up in November and it went up to 369, and it actually outperformed Shutterstock in terms of number of downloads, and then in December it outperformed my Shutterstock account even in terms of the number of dollars as well as downloads. Okay, so now in the month of December I've made $549. So let me just show you how do I check these months individually, because Shutterstock Adobe Stock has a weekly chart thing. So what you need to do is you need to click on view my statistics here, and it will bring you to this page of this sort. Here you will click on this chart, and you can give away some dates. For example, let's check this month where I said that I made only $16. So I will pick this, the starting date and end date, and I will click on display statistics, and here it shows you how many number of downloads and the money you have made. So there were 19 downloads and $16. Then let's jump to the last month, the most impressive one, and from 1st December to today, and display statistics, and there you go. So in the month of December I've made 549, and the number of downloads are 691. Okay, so now that we are done with the earning summary and the chart as well, so I hope I have explained that to you. Let's move on to the next part, where I would like to answer some questions of yours, and I will come to the top performers as well, because it is sort of an answer to one of the questions. So how many designs did you upload? So I just answered that I think here. Okay, So I have 370 designs only. Okay, in my Adobe Stock profile, I only have 370 designs in this account. Moving on to question number 2, the top performers. Okay, so this year, the designs that made the most for me involved New Year designs, monkeypox, stock market related designs, women rights, some designs regarding Ukraine, Brazil, and Thanksgiving, and LGBT. So these were my best performers. If you would like to focus on these topics, you are most welcome, but let me remind you that there are multiple factors involved in this. The timing is important, your design should be obviously impressive, and also the platform is important as well. For example, this month, surprisingly, my New Year designs did really good in Adobe Stock, but the same designs did not perform well in Shutterstock for some reason. Monkeypox performed well in both of the platforms. Same goes for some of these. Some performs in, for example, Thanksgiving performed well in Adobe Stock, but did not went well in Shutterstock. LGBT was better in Shutterstock as compared to Adobe Stock. So it varies. Okay, that's my point. Where did you get inspiration from? Well, I have been doing this for multiple years now, so my inspirations are mostly based on the performance of some particular design. Okay, so for example, if monkeypox, for example, about 2 years ago, I designed some banners related to coronavirus, and that performed really well for me. Coronavirus designs are one of my most selling designs in Shutterstock. So because of that performance, I took inspiration, and when I heard about the news of a new virus or a new variation of it called monkeypox, I immediately designed banners for that as well, and that did well too. So it's mostly based on trying out different designs, and if something performs well, then I keep designing more of that. What's your strategy? Well, my strategy for Adobe Stock is at the moment it's exactly the same what I'm doing for Shutterstock, because I haven't yet formalized some different one for this particular platform. So if you're interested in, if you're not familiar, you could go to my channel, and I have a complete case study for Shutterstock, and there it has multiple videos where I have shared my strategies, different strategies that have been quite useful for me for making money using these stock agencies. So you can follow those strategies, because I'm following the same for both of those so far. Then after starting first time, how many days, months it took to start earning? Well, here is the answer to that question. I just started I think December last month, or last year, so it has been only a year so far in Adobe Stock, and you could see, and I've already mentioned that I only have 370 designs, so you can make an estimation of this growth. Okay, so this is impressive. If you have good designs, then you can expect something like this. Maybe you will do even better. Moving on to the next one, can we take any top seller as a reference and do our own design? Yeah, I would advise you that go ahead. Whenever you feel like, okay, I should design something related to some particular topic, go ahead, design something, but do not invest too much of your time on it. Design, just upload few designs and to test the waters, and if you feel like, okay, you are getting some results, then you can spend some more time on that particular topic. Okay. Finally, can we do full-time as freelance in stock website? Yes, you can. If you will look at these numbers, the numbers of the last 2 months, you might feel that, okay, yeah, this is so good, I should do that, and obviously you should do that. But your question is regarding doing it full-time. Well, my answer to that is this particular video that I did. You can go to my channel to find this on the 6 months earning comparison, where I tested out, where I shared the earning potential of different platforms of stock agencies, Now my answer is that do not rely on some particular agency, okay, because it could drop at any particular month for some weird reason. For example, if you will make a decision based on how much money did you make in January, and you feel like, okay, 71 is a good amount, let's do this, and in the very next month you are dropped to 16. Okay, so my suggestion to you would be that obviously go ahead, try to establish this as a source of income, whether it is Adobe Stock or Shutterstock, but do not rely on some particular agency. You must try to establish other sources of income as well. So let's say once you have Shutterstock established, it's making some reasonable amount of money for you, proceed to the next one. Okay, proceed to Adobe Stock, and if both are done, let's proceed to iStock. If these things are done, do something else, not just restrict yourself to these stock agencies. Do something else, maybe freelancing or using Fiverr or or make a YouTube channel, I don't know, but whatever you can do, try to establish as many sources of income, passive sources of income as possible, so that all those sources will collectively give you a nice total by the end of the month. Okay, so that's what you should do regarding the full-time thing. Okay, so I hope this don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I would really appreciate if you would support this channel by liking this video or dropping some comments if you have some questions, so that I would address to those queries in the next upcoming videos of mine. And that's it. Good luck for your contributor accounts next year, 2023. Happy New Year.